I want to talk about that guy, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, who's been simply sensational this year, off to a 3-0 start. And it does bring up some questions, of course, because you know he's in the final year of a contract that's paying him comparatively very little money based on where he was drafted. How good has he been? Look, he's been that good. Look at the numbers. Only Patrick Mahomes basically is ahead of him, and the numbers are pretty close. Mahomes leads the NFL in passing yards. Dak leads in completion percentage and total QBR. He's been that level of good. So, if you will, I'd like to put my friend Mr. Schefter on the witness stand here, okay? I'm going to take you through a couple of questions. When is Patrick Mahomes going to get a monster contract?
This offseason. Okay. After this year ends, he's eligible to sign his first long-term deal or his first second contract. And he is expected at some point during the offseason to get a new deal done with the Chiefs that I would think, just guessing, is going to be a deal in excess of $200 million over the course of that contract. So let's just say 5 years, $40+ million a year,
Fair.
200+
Good.
million.
That's exactly what I wanted. So let's live in a world now. We all agree that's going to happen. We all agree it should. He right now is trending towards being as good as anyone we've ever seen. So there's nothing else to talk about there. Now let's live in a world where Dak Prescott keeps this up all year long, and they have a good playoff run. Maybe they win the Super Bowl. Maybe they make it to the whatever it is. Dak Prescott shows as well as he has to the end of this year. He, unlike Mahomes, actually becomes a free agent. What is to say whether we think he's as good as Mahomes or not, which no one is arguing that he is, that he's not going to get paid that much money too, because he is going to have the ultimate leverage.
Well, I think this is part of why Dak Prescott is now waiting and why there's no rush. How many quarterbacks do we actually see suffer career-ending type injuries? Alex Smith potentially may have suffered one, but quarterbacks bounce back. Tom Brady tore his ACL, came back. Drew Brees hurt his shoulder, came back. And so Dak Prescott knows that he's got the coverage of insurance policies. He's got the endorsement deals. Those packages together basically give him $50 million of coverage.
Right.
So he's saying, I'm going to bet on myself. With this team that we have assembled, with my style of play, I'll bet on myself the way that Joe Flacco did when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, and he cashed in to become, at that point, the highest paid quarterback in the game. Yep. So Dak Prescott now is going to sit back here, play it out. The more they win, the better he plays, the more he gets paid. He doesn't have to sign right now. I don't know what the Cowboys are offering, but it's not hard to figure out. Jared Goff, Carson Wentz got $33 million. They're probably offering him in the very same category. He's going to make the argument with his play here that he is worth more, and right now, he's winning that bet.
Listen, I would walk, if I'm Dak Prescott and I wait till the end of the season ends as well, I'd wait till Mahomes signs and I'll say, see what they gave him? Give it to me, because they won't have any choice.
The trick is, if it's not the Cowboys, I don't think he's going to get the big bankroll. Because if the Cowboys are the one team that know just how good he is, the stigma still, Greeny, regardless of what the stats are, the stigma is still that Dak is not that good. The stigma is still.
Do you believe it?
No, I'm a believer now. He shut me the heck up a long time ago. He shut me up at the week 1, week 2 of the season. But I still believe that people think Dak's a game manager, which is why I don't think that people believe that he should get as much as he
That's entirely unfair. Like, he led game-winning playoff drives. Like, he's not a game manager. He's fantastic. And once they added Amari Cooper, they've been 10-2. Yes. He's been 71% and had a 4-to-1 interception to touchdown ratio. And he has been fantastic, almost as good as Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's as good as Patrick Mahomes, but almost as good as Patrick Mahomes, but more important to the Cowboys than anybody else. I think that he won't get Patrick Mahomes money, but I think he has the leverage to maybe go for it.
The Cowboys blew it. That's what I'm trying to say. And Mike Tannenbaum, God bless him, was sitting right there and said the Cowboys should take care of the quarterback first. You always take care of the quarterback first. It's going to cost them a fortune now, because it doesn't matter. However good any of us think he is, whatever any quarterback gets paid, he's going to get paid because he's going to become a free agent. Look what Kirk Cousins got paid by becoming a free agent. Kirk Cousins never had anything close to what Dak Prescott is doing this year. The Cowboys blew it.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you brought up Flacco earlier, and the same thing was true. Flacco was not a great quarterback, but the timing and the circumstances made him the highest paid quarterback in NFL history at that moment.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.